Good morning, good morning, good morning. Happy Monday. It's the start of the week. Today is July 12th, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. I could be wrong. I don't know. I haven't been paying attention to the days. Usually like when I'm working, like today, so I should know. But I'll know when I get there because I have to date everything, so. Hello everybody, I am Ronnie Jean, aka Respect the Deck, and I'm here with a reading for you Leos. My girl, shout out to In Tune Deep, reminded me that we're coming into Leo season. Well, that's coming soon. We still got some time left in Cancer season. As a Leo Sun, Leo Rising, of course, I am excited for the change of astrological seasons, if you will, but that's just me. Cancer season, there's just a lot of emotion, to process, a lot coming up to the surface, just bubbling up to the surface that maybe had been ignored before or just unacknowledged. Just a lot of emotion for sure. So I'm gonna get right into this reading for Leo. I'm using my Light Seers tarot deck. Is one of my favorites. I've been using it pretty much for every reading I've done. So yeah, let's get into this reading. The first card here is the Four of Wands. Nothing at all can dampen your spirits. Nothing can bring you down when you're in the energy of the Four of Wands. It's a very happy, celebratory kind of energy. There may be something that happened or is happening that you have a reason to be excited, for or about coming up. It could be a marriage. What I had learned about the Four of Wands, like in the number 4 specifically, because it is tied to the Emperor, whose number is 4. It has to do with like structure and adding structure to a situation or a relationship, for example. So it could be like getting into a serious relationship, celebrating that. It could be a marriage, bringing some type of structure, containment, if you will, because I'm thinking about a box and kind of what's inside of it. But all in all, it's a good time. It's a time to celebrate with friends. It's a time to let go, to dance and sing and move around and about happily and, with a lot of ease and just fun. This is a very easy going kind of card. So when it comes up, I feel like there is a celebration in the works. If it's not happening now, it's on its way. A time to celebrate a monumentous occasion, to celebrate a win of some sort, some type of triumph. You're celebrating with those that you love and care about the most, people that can be happy for you and celebrate your victories with you. You want to surround yourself with people like that, and I feel like you do have that kind of company around you right now. You do have people in your presence, in the midst, that you can celebrate with, that you can count on to be joyful for you when you do achieve something in your life, whatever it may be, however small. You got to keep people like that around you that can celebrate your wins, you know, however small. Like, achievements are, you know, it could be nothing to someone else, but everything to you, you know, what it is that you're doing. And I think it's important for you to not, I think it's important for you to value what it is that, you know, the changes that you've made and the changes that you make, however small. Like, I think you have to value those I think you have to give yourself more credit for making certain changes in your life, or even for contemplating you know, making necessary changes so that your life, your quality of life improves. The Ten of Pentacles is the next card that's coming up, and this is a card of complete happiness, bliss, fulfillment, joy, abundance. This is a card of family union. So as you can see, the family is together, they're happy, they have everything that they need, everything that they want for nothing. They have each other. They're living the dream, the American dream, the house, the dog, the kids, the car, you know, everything that, you know, all the things that we value in our lives here in the what is it, like Western society, I guess. Like, we value things of that nature, like having security and stability, like a home and things that you've worked hard to gain, so that your family can be comfortable and taken care of, and they can feel that. And know that, you know, they don't have to want for anything because everything's been provided. Again, this is a card of abundance and happiness. Like, look at them watching the children play together, you know. They're so tickled by it, you know. There's a little girl in the forefront that's running around too. So I think that this is a good time for you, Leo, where family is important. You know, maybe this victory that you're celebrating, you know, you're celebrating it with the ones that you love, your family. You know, if you're married, maybe with your spouse and your if you have kids, maybe with your children. This is something that everyone can rejoice in. This decision that's being made, this change that's happening is a big one. This achievement is going to be what really gives you what it is that you've been seeking all along. And the Judgment card is the last card that came up before the bottom of the deck card, which I'll read too. But this to me just shows like freedom, you know, like freedom from, I would say it's like spiritual freedom, you know, because it's like here on earth, in the material, on the material plane, it's like, it's so easy to get caught up in the day-to-day, you know, everything that we have to do, everything that we, you know, like, that's our responsibility to take care of. It's like there's no getting away from that ever. So, you know, we have to figure out how to find spiritual freedom in our lives, so that our souls can soar, you know, and we're not bound and chained to the physical plane. Like, we don't want to be you know, we have to tend to our spirit as well. We have to tend to spiritual matters. We can't just ignore those things that you know, like our higher self speaking to us. When you get these you know, this guidance, this internal guidance, or you hear that voice inside, it's important for you to heed it, you know, because this is a card that also talks about heeding the call. You know, what is it that you're being called to do? What is your soul being called to do that your soul will soar once you do and start to partake in? Like, what is it that you know, it's like she's in this card, the look on her face is blissful. She's giving in, she's giving up, she's letting go completely. And her soul is soaring towards the heavens. You know, Judgment is a card that talks about what are you being called to do? Are you heeding the call? You know, if God is speaking to you and saying, hey, you should be doing this, or no, you shouldn't be doing that. Like, are you listening to that voice? Are you just ignoring it and going on about your day and just doing what you want to do, and really like just giving into the flesh all the time? You know, because there's things that we want and that our bodies become accustomed to receiving. You know, we become accustomed to getting all the time, and then it's like, you know, it has to be there. We have to have it, or else life just isn't complete, you know, and that's not how it is. That's not how the world works. You know, it's one of those things where you have to, you know, you got to free yourself from those kind of attachments. You know, you can't be bound to these physical things, like things that can go at any time, you know, and then when they go, what's gonna happen? You know, are you gonna panic and freak out because, you know, it's not there anymore and you can't access it? Or are you going to take it in stride and, you know, just realize that maybe what you need isn't plentiful, or maybe it's not something for you, you know? You got to listen to the internal guidance that you're getting around making changes in your life that will ultimately lead to more more triumph, more victories, more happier times with family and friends and loved ones, kids if you have them. There may be something in your life that you have to walk away from. We're coming up on a full moon. Now is the perfect time to just let it go. You know, let it go. It's fine. You're gonna be all right. Like, you're a beautiful person, you know, you have so much to offer, and you're not, you know, you're not defined by these things that, you know, that you want, that you crave, that you desire. You know, you can't allow those things to completely overtake you and make you feel like you don't have any other options, and that's the only option you have, is the one that you've known all along, when that could be the bad choice. You know, maybe that's not the next best choice, that the next best decision, you know, that you're making at that time, you know, because there are options, there are choices, and you don't always have to go down the path that's familiar. You know, you may be afraid to walk the other way, but that's okay. You know, the walk may be lonely at times. You know, you may not meet anybody along the way. It may be a solo journey, but it's one that you need to take. You know, it's time to start. Get on that. Get on the bike and ride. It's time to go. It's time to make a change. You know, it's time to just start to just go for it. You know, no more thinking about it. You just got to go for it. Take action. You know, the Knight of Swords is, you know, he's rushing in without thought. And maybe this decision you made, maybe you've thought about it too much. Maybe you're thinking yourself out of it. You know, maybe you're thinking yourself out of the decision because you're just getting so caught up in what if, you know, and you just have to run toward it. You have to take a page from the Knight of Swords book and just go for it. You know, get on that bike and ride. You know, just ride away, go away from it. You know, you never know, find something to replace it. You never know what you're gonna like, what you're gonna love, what you're gonna enjoy, what you're gonna feel passionate about and for if you don't give it a chance. Like, you have to go for it. All these things that you're thinking about doing, that you're wanting to do, that you're contemplating doing, you got to take action. You have to just do it. The Knight of Swords is going in. He doesn't care. He's not thinking. And sometimes that's good to not think and just do, you know. I'm telling you, I'm not trying to contradict myself by saying, listen to the words that, you know, God is telling you, the internal guidance that you're getting to go a certain way. No, I'm not trying to contradict that by saying don't think and just do. No, but I'm saying if there's something in your life that you've been contemplating doing, like, how long have you been thinking about it? You know, like, you got to really ask yourself that question. Like, how long have I realistically been thinking about doing this thing? And when am I actually going to do it? You got to just fucking do it. Excuse my language. You just got to go for it. You know, that's what the Knight of Swords is saying. Like, just do it. You know, whatever it takes. Don't think about it so much. Take action. Do something. Heed the call. You know? That's what Judgment is saying. Heed the call. Do something. Heed the call. You know, God's speaking to you saying, hey, this is what's needed right now. This is what's needed for you to have this, for you to have the Ten of Pentacles, everything that you've ever dreamed and hoped for. You know? What is your soul calling you to do? What is God calling your soul to do? Calling you to do? A time of celebration, victories, triumph, achievements, milestones, huge life events. Something that's going to change things big time. Go for it. Heed the call, guys. Make a move. Set your soul free. Your physical's chained. Your soul is your soul's prisoner too. As long as your physical is chained and bound, you know, it's a choice then to let your soul soar, to just let go, give in. That full moon's coming, guys. It's Tuesday, I think Wednesday, I believe, the 13th. Full moon's coming. Now's a great time to let go of things that no longer serve you. So what are you gonna do? Always choose the next right thing. You know what's right. You have, you know, a moral compass that you can go by. Follow that, you know. Follow your heart more. Follow your heart. Set your soul free. Break the chains. Let go. Now is time for that. It's important. If you're to get everything that you desire, you know, in this life, there are things that have to change before God is going to deem you ready to bring these blessings in. So think about that. That's all I got, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Like, subscribe, and share if you are so inclined. Check the description box down below for information on how to reach me if you're interested in a personal reading. I am available for personal readings. And also, if you'd like to leave a tip, feel free to do that. My Cash App and PayPal information are down below. But again, thank you so much for tuning in. I'm Ronnie Jean, aka Respect the Deck. And I am looking forward to building this channel up and getting to know my followers and interacting with my followers. So please comment. Please comment. I'd love to get into some kind of dialogue with you, or just know if it resonated or didn't or what. But like I said, if it don't apply, let it fly. If it makes sense, tip your reader a few cents. You feel me? Anyway, I'm off this. Gotta go to work. Gotta go to work. All right, y'all. See you later. Have a great day. Bye, my Leos.